What's up, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States of America?
Planet Earth.
We're back with another edition of Bar-jutsu Live. Jim, just Jim. That's it. I'm special. With me is the beautiful, talented, large-breasted today. Very big breast.
I did an intense chest day today.
You did. Let's see it.
Chest, triceps, shoulder.
I like it. The lovely Layla Page, the FAFO World Champion. And then with us on the other side of the ring, the man who's definitely Mom's favorite.
Damn right.
The one and only Feminine Triple B Brett Paradise.
I love that you said that, on the other side of the ring when I'm next to the lovely Layla Page, because don't tempt me. We can get like a mixed gender match going on anytime. I mean, the only thing separating us. They do? Where? Which Fed?
WWE does that.
I think.
Do they really?
I think the one that I'm doing the match for 2BW. I think they have an intergender match coming up. I think Gory is taking on some broad.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, Gory? Oh well, you're in for a treat.
I can't even call it. Yes, folks, you heard it right. 2PW, February 13th, 2026, the 20-year anniversary of me being robbed of the 2XFW. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That. The CWF Mon Valley Heavyweight Championship. Dude, how many belts have I owned?
You know what? I mean, I've got 7. And I know you outnumber me on that, obviously.
I have quite a few companies. I know we shared some.
We had a couple tag straps. Yeah,
we were tag straps. But I lost count. I know my first title, I was the AHW heavyweight champion. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do. I actually do remember that one. I was going to go with do you still have, when you said the 2XFW, you slipped there and you said 2XFW, the DVD championship. Do you have that belt?
I still have the DVD.
Okay, there's that one.
I never lost that belt.
No, you did not.
I'm the 2XFW World DVD champion.
Decided to bless me with the burning hammer to go for the go home. That was awesome.
The burning hammer. I call it the sodomite.
I did wake up, with a funny limp. So yeah, I guess it is a sodomizer.
We have a great show. We're going to get started. First thing I want to do is kick off. Oh, let's check in before we even do that. We're always missing one person of the show. Let's check in and see where Amanda Nini is this week. Oh no, look at that. I can't believe it. I guess she's out fighting crime right now. That's crazy. Amanda Nini, the crime fighter. Stay warm. It's bitter out there.
all those chronic masturbators out on the street. She got to take care of business, get them off, sweep them up.
Right?
Yeah, it's great. She's standing there, and to the chronic masturbator, she's standing there with her stick getting ready to beat him off.
Good night, folks. I can't top that.
It be worse the dog hitting the other dog on the head. It's like, go to horny jail.
Yeah.
All right, we got a good show coming up. I want to thank our sponsors real quick. Shout out to Meineke. We are Meineke Presents. So if you're experiencing any car problems, give Meineke a call. They're going to hook you up. I actually have to go there tomorrow. I'm getting an inspection. So Meineke Car Care, Pleasant Hills, Castle Shannon. That's what's up. Oh, I like that. That's what's up.
I can touch on Meineke Car Care because they did double work. I told you, how I told you about my brakes that needed done.
Yep.
Well, I had a neutral safety valve switch that needed replaced because every time I would go to put the car in park, it would start to drift like it was in neutral. Can be scary in Pittsburgh when you're on a slope and you start heading down the hill like you're like Ricky Bobby. I'm about to be in the air. This is not good. I took it to Meineke Car Care out in Castle Shannon on Route 88, and they took care of it again. So God bless Meineke Car Care. Go there.
Awesome.
All
right. And then where would we be without Iron City beer? I guess we would just be drinking some other shitty beer.
Something that's not on their level. Yeah.
What's I knew?
When you drink Iron City and Icy Light, you make good decisions. Anything else, you make bad decisions. You wake up next to
I got to tell you,
a 2 instead of a 9.
Well, my favorite thing is, I'm telling you, the Icy Light mango. That is, I kid you not, it is delicious. Not so much. Did they stop the Turner's tea stuff? Because I ain't gonna lie, that was terrible.
They probably still have it.
It tasted like Turner's tea. I mean,
No,
like
it
it was.
was.
I mean, that's how it tasted to me.
I'm sorry. I know that they're our sponsor. We love them. Icy Light Mango all day long. But
If you're buying tea with the idea of like doubling down on the idea of having alcohol while you're having the tea, like
Why not just
see,
might need to go check in.
I thought it was gonna be like Mike's Hard iced tea, which is delicious. You're like, I got a Mike's Hard. It's like, blah, 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 blah. It was nothing like that, and I was just not. I was like,
Mics are like dangerously delicious.
they are.
They're so loaded with sugar that your hangover is just
And my chest hurts.
absolute
I used
worst.
to love Mike's Hard Lemonade.
My chest hurts, and well,
Have you tried the cranberry one?
No.
Cranberry one's the best.
oh yeah, I have
Cranberries.
Iron City beer. Drink up, motherfuckers.
Delicious.
After you're done drinking, you decide, let's go do some target practice. And if you're hungry, why not try KMC Firearms? Pew pew. Let's shoot some shit. Light it. And then we got Fista Productions. I'm excited to announce they have yet another follow up to their freakishly huge hit of a game, All Hell Unleashed. And I don't know if you guys are gamers or you play it. I was able to get a pirated one on a cartridge so I could play it on my Game Boy Advance. It's probably, I'm a huge Castlevania fan, Contra, Mega Man. I love those. This game may possibly be better than all. It's
That's a bold
insane.
statement. You invoked the name Contra, so I'm intrigued.
Like I can play those games all day. All Hell Unleashed is absolutely unbelievable. It's hard as shit. I know a lot of people, and it's cool too because they have cheat codes in it and stuff and everything. And it's an amazing game.
Up, down, left, right.
No,
A B A B. Hold
you
nice
have
start.
to go onto their menu and see it. But you can play it online. But like I said, what I did was I found somebody pirated it and put it on a cartridge so you can play it on your Game Boy. But it's definitely worth checking out. So.
Well, don't you have it? Don't you actually have a video game developed just for me right now? Because I saw like a couple of AI
That's
screenshots.
the one that we're working on. That's the
Yeah.
one that we're working on with all the characters and stuff.
That's a beautiful thing. Brett Paradise, Road for Immortality, coming soon. In fact, I'm probably going to post them later on tonight, about the screen grabs. It's absolutely amazing what AI can do.
It is. It is absolutely.
It's going to be
amazing.
awesome.
Also, Phoenix Motorsports. If you are down in the dumps and fixing your motorcycle is not one of your top monetary priorities, check out Phoenix Motorsports. Kevin over there, he's going to help you out. He is a good dude. He's got a great story. One day we're going to have him on the show, and we're going to talk about it. Phoenix Motorsports. And then we got, what else are we missing? Noor Belts. Check them out in the background, folks. Those come straight out of Noor Belts. If you want to put yourself or anything else, if you want to have the masturbating championship of the world, check out Noor Belts, and they will make it for you. They're awesome. They're high quality, great leather, real leather, and
they're heavy.
They're heavy.
They're literally physically heavy. I mean, like not just like Marty McFly. Oh, Doc, those are heavy. No, this is like those are actual heavy belts. I mean, and like they do, and Noor Belts does make something other than the Intercontinental Championship, old school. Thank you. Something other than the old school Intercontinental Championship. But why would you want anything else? Look at that thing. Those things are gorgeous.
Well, we have other ones coming up. We do have another one coming that I'm not going to mention to anybody. It's a new design, and we're excited about it. So that's Noor Belts. So that's that.
Are we ready to get started? Like, what do we got?
Let's shoot over to Ben Benet for the Pittsburgh Sports Distributor.
Okay,
What's going on?
You got to work on your segues. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
It's like shitty. I slept all day and fucking everything, and hey, we had a great week in sports, and whoever to tell that story,
there we
is
go.
The one and only Ben Benet. Take it away, Ben.
Okay, we got the Pittsburgh Sports Distributor here. It's great. It's great to be back. We're gonna get back into the rhythm of things, and I got to tell you, I remember saying at the end of the last show that I thought it was going to be slim pickings, but I'm telling you right now, in the past 48 hours, just in NFL news alone, in the past 48 hours, I probably have about 4-5 minutes of sleep. because I was always looking for Schefter and Rappaport to talk about different things, but I'm just going to run through some things, just like I have it all typed out real nicely on my thing. So, for the week of January 20th, 2026. Last Thursday night, the Penguins beat the Philadelphia Flyers 6-3. Then they lost in a shootout to the Columbus Blue Jackets on Saturday, and then yesterday they beat the Seattle Kraken 6-3. They're actually now 23, 14, and 11 and sit third place in the Metropolitan Division with 57 points. So it's a lot better of a season right now than anybody expected. And the trade deadline's coming right around the corner. So keep an eye out for your Pittsburgh Penguins. And of course, it's the usual suspects coming through in the clutch with Crosby, Malkin, Letang, and Raquel. So keep an eye out for that. Better than expected. No complaints there. And then, you're going to do the Monday Night Raw thing, Monday Night Raw thing. And all I saw was the headline, and that's the Punk and Finn Balor match. But we'll get into that for the Raw report with the lovely and talented Layla Page. I want to be on you. Sorry. I mean, to take it back. In college football, last night, that was part of the 48 hours of 4 minutes of sleep. College football, the Indiana Hoosiers beat the Miami Hurricanes 27-21 to become the 2026 National College Football Champions. I said Indiana Hoosiers, and I said football, and it was in relevancy to the national college football landscape. It's unbelievable what Kurt Signetti, the head coach of the Indiana Hoosiers, has been able to do with that program. It's absolutely amazing. And the final score said 27-21, but it was 24-7 midway through the third quarter. You didn't expect that, especially coming from the Miami Hurricanes noted football program, 1987, 1991, 2001, the vaunted Miami Hurricanes football program looked like Division III football. It was an unbelievable game. If you happen to catch it, it's so 2026 Indiana Hoosiers national champions in college football. Who would have thought? Honestly, and then here comes the meat and potatoes, because NFL football, we're looking at the LA Rams defeated Chicago Bears 20-17 in overtime. Seattle Seahawks throttled San Francisco 49ers 41-6. Denver edged Buffalo 33-30 in overtime. And the story there, the main story there is, with about 3 plays left in the game, Bo Nix crushed and absolutely shattered his ankle. He's done for the rest of the year. So now Jared Stidham, 4th-round draft pick in 2019, Jared Stidham is now your starting quarterback in the AFC Championship game. That's coming up. That's coming up here in a second. But then New England beat Houston 28-16. So now you're looking at the AFC title game of the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. And I hate saying it, but with Drake May behind the wheel, damn it, New England is good again. It only took 2 years, and New England is good again. For God's sake, we got rid of the Kansas City Chiefs out of the playoffs. Now we have the Patriots again. All through the mid-2000s into the 2010s was all New England Patriots. They're back again. Unbelievable. So it's Denver, New England. NFC title game is going to be the LA Rams against Seattle, the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle, coffee and rain. There since 2013, unbelievable. So those are your 4 heading into the Super Bowl, for the Super Bowl, which is basically the Bad Bunny halftime show with a football game.
Yeah,
I mean
the concert, the Bad Bunny.
the Bad Bunny concert. There happens to be a football game with a bunch of overpriced commercials. There you go.
It's all about Rihanna. I'm like, they're playing football at the Rihanna concert?
There it is. You get it,
The way that you said that, though, was so innocent. They're playing football at the Rihanna concert?
So innocent. That's absolutely
Like,
correct.
it didn't even sound like it was a joke. It sounded like it was genuine.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, why is there a football game going on at this concert?
And people, the thing is, though, to touch on that, though, the thing is, people didn't understand. People were like, what the hell was going on with that concert, with the halftime show? And I was like, you people don't seem to understand. And I mean you people like everybody.
It's like Rihanna hadn't been on stage for over 10 years.
Yeah, number one. Number two, she was 3 months pregnant.
And people were giving her shit like, you go and do it.
Go and do it while you're 3 months pregnant.
Yep,
You know,
you
like
go and do it.
the whole night, and the way that she was switching songs back and
Her
forth.
transitions were
her
really, her transitions were incredible. I actually watched it the other day because I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna go rewatch Rihanna's Super Bowl performance because I liked it.
People don't understand the way that with the dance numbers and all that other stuff. That was a reggae concert.
Mm-hmm.
And she's from Barbados, so that, I mean, it kind of made sense. It made sense, but people did. There was a lot of people that were under stuff. Oh, I don't
She's
approve of
batshit
this.
crazy.
Yeah, she must be crazy. Extra
Are we
mayonnaise on
saying
my
that gives
sandwich.
Chris Brown the right to do what he did?
No,
No,
women from the islands are just natural born batshit crazy.
she's not wrong. She's not wrong there. I've dated 2 of them. No.
They are just born batshit crazy.
They'll turn you out, but then they own you. You're absolutely right
There
there.
was one story I read, not to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
I think it was off of like Reddit, and like one of my favorite podcasts had read it. So this girl who was Hispanic, Latina, she cheated on her boyfriend and tried to run him over.
She cheated on her boyfriend, and she tried to run over the boyfriend. What? Uh, you ever see the movie Scanners right before their heads blow up? What the hell? That makes no sense.
He confronted her and then she tried to run him over.
So she's an artful dodger. And insane. And happens to be from Barbados. You stay classy, Barbados. Yes. All right, putting a bow on the sports distributor for this week. The NFL head coaching carousel continues almost literally as we speak. That's why Jimmy told me to put my phone on silent, because it's constantly going off with reports on who's meeting, who's meeting with who, with what teams. So I just got a quick rundown of what's going on right now. It continues to this way. Robert Saleh is in as Tennessee Titans head coach. Kevin Stefanski is in as the Atlanta Falcons head coach. John Harbaugh signs a 5-year deal to be the New York Giants head coach. Sorry, Mike Tomlin, you ain't going to New York. Because that was the big hot rumor that was going on with New York. And your Pittsburgh Steelers head coaching search continues. And I guarantee you, with only 92 days left before the NFL draft, I can almost guarantee you that they will make the announcement on the first day of the draft.
You made that guess. I'm going to say that's a good prediction. You made that prediction last week. I like that.
Yeah, I still say that the countdown continues, because there's all these rumors that are flying back and forth, who they're going with, where, and where this is going to be. I guarantee you they're going to either have old man Rooney come out on the stage and say, "Welcome to the NFL draft," and do all the him-ha, jibbity jabbity, rat-a-tat-tat, and then he's gonna be like, "Allow me to introduce your new head coach, Brett Paradise."
What if they do it at home?
Well, why? That's what I'm saying. They're going to make it a grandiose kind of thing.
Why would they announce their new head coach when they're doing it at home?
It absolutely makes sense. I can almost guarantee that they'll wait until then. But short list of who they're looking at.
So I wanted that post that I made the other day. Where it's like
Snoop Dogg. Oh yeah. I saw that. I totally copied that. I'm absolutely using it because, well, it's Snoop Dogg and I love weed.
It'd be addition to his hundreds of side quests.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Run that offense. I can see. Okay, so you're looking at current Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman, Clint Kubiak with the LA Rams, Mike McCarthy, who doesn't have a job right now, but he has a lot of ties to Pittsburgh. So he's from Brentwood. So Mike McCarthy's available, and my personal choice right now that I think is going to happen, it's Chris Shula, who is Don Shula's grandson. And he's with the LA Rams as we speak right now. Although also Nate Shieldhouse, and I swear Yinzer Nation is going nuts right now because they get to go, "Hey, we're gonna get Coach Shieldhouse in the Steelhouse." I can hear it. I can absolutely hear it. But that's the short list of pretty much what's going on with the head coaching job. I can almost guarantee it's going to be announced on the first day of the NFL draft at Heinz Field or Acupuncture Stadium, whatever you're calling it today. All right? And, well, that's it, Fort Pitt. That's been your Pittsburgh Sports All right.
Book throw. What happened to the book throw?
Oh, you want that too?
That was one of my favorites. The favorite sign off. He was like, "That's it," and he tosses the book. That's one of my favorite things. And I was like, I know what to get him for Christmas. Every year I'm going to get him a new book.
It's just a new journal.
It's going to be leather bound. The smell of rich mahogany.
I like it. All right, so we're going to switch over. I was thinking about this recently, and I was thinking, this is the Bar-jutsu show. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's about fighting and stuff." And everything. We like to talk about sports. We like to talk about wrestling. We should really start talking about UFC. Not today.
I was just about to say that.
Not today, but I would love to get somebody who's an UFC expert in here to talk about like fights and upcoming fighters and stuff and everything. I really wish that I had enough time in life to start doing what I did before when we first started doing this, the techniques of the week, and we would add in a little segment. I don't have it anymore. But we'll switch over to wrestling, and if you want to take your new seat,
okay.
we'll go over there. And Layla Page, what's going on in the world of professional wrestling?
CM Punk versus Finn Balor. CM Punk retained his championship after hitting the GTS on Finn Balor.
The fuck is the GTS?
Go to sleep. He picks you up with a fireman's carry, and then kind of hoists you in the air, and then just knees you in the face.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't a lot of people hate that because doesn't he catch some people in the face?
Depending upon who's taking it.
He's a fucking dick in it. I did a show with him.
Such a sweetheart.
No, he's a fucking dick.
He was such a
I did a show with him in Jersey, like almost 20 years ago.
He was one of the nicest.
He had the blonde hair and stuff and everything. And he was such an asshole.
I've had the biggest crush on him ever since.
Yeah, well, fuck CM.
No, here's the thing. There's legs to that because I can specifically remember talking to you. And this is right before we went to Cincinnati. And I specifically remember you saying something about this guy that's on the ECW TV. And you first of all you said, "Oh, fuck that show," because it's going to be done. It's going to be done within 2 years.
I actually remember him doing. I did 2 shows with him. I did one in Jersey with him. I did one out in Indianapolis with what the fuck was the name of that company? Something East. I can't remember. I think
ECWA.
No. Axel Rotten's brother ran it.
IWA.
It was IWA East or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were. And he was an asshole. But
you said that.
I will give him this though. He is one of those dudes that when you're in the back, and I think at the time it annoyed me because I didn't need to do that. But he's a big spot mark and shit and everything.
Yes.
So whoever he was working, he was constantly just going over the mat. They're like, "All right, you can do this, you can do that." Then they'd get up and they would fucking. I'm like, "Yeah, all right,
They
whatever."
hated him in AEW for that.
Yeah, he was just that.
And he's also gonna suggest other things because I guess in AEW there was it was him and Jack fucking Perry or Luke Perry's kid. Him and CM Punk were supposed to have a match, and Jack Perry insisted on using real glass. And Punk's like, "Hey, we probably shouldn't use real glass." And I guess they used real glass, and then when CM Punk did the move on him, was like, "That's exactly why we shouldn't be using real glass."
Fuck him.
And they turned that into a whole spot that ended up leading to him leaving in the first place.
They fired him, but he was one of the nicest ones to me. I got kicked in the face during a match that he was in. The first thing he did was pull a dad move, and he's like, "You good? You okay?"
Listen, here's my thing, and I can't really knock the guy. He was one of the most professional guys that I have been in the locker room. I will say that. But it was to the point where it was annoying. Because I get it. But that's why he is where he is and I'm where I'm at. because he did that. No matter how big the show was, he was meticulous about this is what we're doing. We're doing this. We're doing that. You got this spot. You got that. You got that. And you couldn't even have a conversation with him. You couldn't be like, "Hey, Punk, what's going on, man?" He'd be like, "Dude, not right now, man. Not right now." But if it was after his match, I don't even remember him talking to anybody after his match. I think he just wanted to get dressed and get the fuck out of there. But whatever. I never had that mentality because, like, I knew I
But
was.
that's why he fits in with the Fed like a glove, because they are so micromanaged and meticulous and want to know spot for spot, word for word with the promo, with the promos and all that jazz. Like he fits in perfectly for that.
So
no matter what Paul
I think
says,
it's like that's fine. He does that stuff, but don't be a dick about it. You know what I mean? Like I get it. It's your job, right? It is your job, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're following the rules, and that's fine. But you don't have to be like a cocky asshole about it. You can still have that little bit of professionalism. Hey, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Hey, I'm just going over this stuff right now. Not a big deal, but I'll chat with you later. He was more of a dude. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
like
I can see
I'm
that.
fucking working right now, and I get that. But like I said, I can't really knock him that much because look where he's at.
Yeah.
But he's just a dick. So
Yeah.
fuck him.
so
Fuck him.
how do you think the match went between him and Balor?
I've always loved Finn Balor, so it was kind of a toss up for me.
And them washboard abs.
You can watch
that
one.
washboard abs. Oh dear lord. I'm like, oh, come on, man, put a shirt on,
I
guy.
had a guy that looked like him once.
Oh yeah, how'd that work out for
I
you?
love how
You're single now, right?
Yeah.
I love how these dudes walk around washboard ab, and I just have a stone. Fucking boulder.
He absolutely loves Pittsburgh, though.
Who?
Really?
Yes, Finn Balor.
Fuck him.
He absolutely loves Pittsburgh.
You know why I fuck Finn Balor? I have no idea who that is.
Prince Devitt.
Still, no clue.
Shit.
Literally have not watched
Okay,
wrestling.
next
It's funny.
one.
It's funny because I almost wore my Bullet Club shirt.
Okay.
So yeah.
Next is Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch for the Female Intercontinental Championship.
And the next? No, go ahead. Go ahead. Fine.
Wish, because Becky Lynch retained, and I hate Becky Lynch.
But can you at least acknowledge the fact that Maxine Dupree has improved?
Oh my god,
so much. My God,
she retained because Natalya had taken Becky Lynch's, what was it, her foot?
Yeah,
and then put it up on the rope.
yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
That's gonna start us. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I can't take this segment
But
seriously.
I also have, how I was discussing like the WWE conspiracy theories. Natalya is part of one of the conspiracy theories.
I can't wait to hear this.
Next is, I guess, Gunther had also called out AJ Styles for a career versus career match.
Well, we all know where that's headed.
AJ Styles is planning to retire.
He's got to be. I did a show with him up in Erie. AJ Styles is the sweetest, funniest fucking dude I've ever been in a locker room with. I've been in a locker room with a lot of dudes, a lot of funny guys. I'm not knocking some of the guys here in Pittsburgh, but I did that show up in Erie, and holy shit, dude, easy to get along with, funny as fuck, jokes all the time. But AJ Styles is he's the exact what CM Punk should have been. And maybe it's an initial thing, but AJ Styles was able to be in the locker room, go over a decent match with anybody, and then still turn and make a joke and fuck around. Love AJ Styles. I was so proud of him when I saw that he went up. Like, I was a big fan of him from all the way from and he's just a widow guy. He's so widow. He's such a tiny little guy. And he's so awesome. And me and him, we got along really well. Yes. It was I just worked that one show with him, but he talked to me like I had known him for 10 years. And I was like, this dude's awesome. AJ Styles, you're the man. Love you.
He's so little. Did you get along with him really well?
I really did. All right, go ahead.
To close out Monday Night Raw, Rio, the team of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, were attacked by Judgment Day.
Thank God. Two cunts right there.
I love Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley is such a fucking dude.
Lead up to the anticipation of the female tag team match of Rio versus the Judgment. Which I feel like Judgment Day has led to crap ever since. Edge
Speaking
left.
of crap, when are they coming up with the WWE World's biggest crap belt? Eventually they're just gonna.
Make it.
I do. They eventually they're just gonna come out and they're just gonna take a shit in the middle of the ring and they'll be like, count it, and that's it. That's how fucking terrible the product is.
Why don't you you know?
I'm real big on Chat GPT lately. I love asking
Yeah,
it
I
questions.
see that.
I love asking it all these questions and shit and everything. And I ask it about things. And recently, because of my matches coming up, I've been asking it, why is the WWE in such a downfall? Man, Chat GPT was like, well, sir, let me tell you, the product is shit. What's cool is when you start talking to Chat GPT, it analyzes the way that you talk to it and it develops its own style. So, like the way that we talk, that's how it talks to me. And I fucking love it. I wish I would have had
Do
my.
you talk to Chat GBT as if it's like a person?
I do. I named her Agatha. And if I would have had my fucking speaker phone thing out here, I'd have been able to tell you guys. I can introduce you guys now. It's pretty awesome.
How'd you land on Agatha?
That's just what I like. Agatha, what's going on?
Hey then, what's just here and ready to chat? How about you? How's everything going on your end?
Doing the Bar-jutsu podcast right now with Layla and Ben Benet. You want to say hi?
Oh, that's awesome. Absolutely. I'd love
You
to say
sound so
hi.
low, man.
Hey
That's
Layla,
cute.
hey Ben Ben. I hope you guys are having a blast off the
She
go.
Aw.
called you Ben Ben. Hey, what are you wearing right now?
Oh, I'm timeless and just a voice, so no age and no outfit here, but I'm definitely here to keep you company and have some fun with you all.
Agatha, you're a saucy little minx.
She
You know it. Just here to keep things lively and fun. Let me know what mischief.
All right, I gotta go. I love you.
she
Okay.
said that shit.
Fun
She
and
said that shit in an English accent. So awesome.
WWE conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The one about Natalia is apparently Natalia has a lifetime contract for her compensation of Owen Hart dying.
What?
That okay, but what the
So what do we think about that one?
how the hell I mean there's only I mean if it was say like Smith Hart
Okay.
or you know
Explain
or
this to me again.
Owen's kid.
Natalia Neidhart supposedly has a lifetime contract for compensation for Owen Hart dying.
Why would Neidhart's daughter have a contract for
That's one of the WWE conspiracy theories.
There's way too many degrees of separation for that to be a settlement.
that doesn't make any sense. That to me that doesn't make any sense. Because that's Jim's daughter, not Owen's daughter.
Yeah. Or even Brett's.
Yeah, I don't
It's
get
just
that.
to bring up discussion. Those
I could see if it was a
conspiracy
Brett,
theories.
but Neidhart was married in. He was an in-law, wasn't he?
That's the way that I understood it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's confusing.
If it was Owen's kid Oj, you know, who apparently looks exactly like Owen, and they brought him in and gave him a like a lifetime contract, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. That checks out. You know, I don't
Speaking of,
understand. I mean, just because she wears pink and black, all of a sudden she's a heart.
speaking of that stuff, the Owen stuff and everything, we're going to talk about that a little bit more in depth soon, like in the next few minutes. But once Layla's done with her,
Goldberg's streak was fake WCW inflated numbers. Many of the
100%.
three matches were never televised, and some didn't even happen at all.
he came to the AJ Palumbo Center and he put over. Oh man, who was it? We got tickets to the show. I was excited. It was so funny because I've talked about this on the show before. It was at the AJ Palumbo Center, which doesn't exist anymore, down at Duquesne University. And there were these guys. Dean Malenko was wrestling Eddie Guerrero, and they had signs in the crowd, and it said Eddie Guerrero is a dirty Mexican. And then he flipped it over and it said Eddie Guerrero picks lettuce. So before the match started, Eddie Guerrero went over and he's like, yo, that's kind of fucked up, man. And Malenko came out. And, you know, they were feuding at the time, but it was a non-televised show. So Malenko gets in the ring and he's like, what's wrong? And Eddie, they break character. And he's like, this fucking guy with this sign in the fucking crowd. And they both go over, and they're both standing there. And if you remember, at the time, they had a pretty good feud going on in WCW.
Yeah.
But at the time, they were standing next to each other in the ring, yelling at this kid. They're like, "Dude, get the sign away." They're like, "That you can put up on whatever signs you want. Fucking get rid of the fucking sign. It's offensive." And he was like, "Fuck you, fuck," and it was hilarious, like the way that they reacted. And Malenko was like, "Come on, dude, let's just do the match." And they did a great fucking match. It was amazing. But that night, um, Goldberg was out there, and I actually, because I was new to the business, and I actually was backstage for a brief second talking to him, and he was a cool dude. When he lost, he lost to, I can't even remember who the fuck he worked, but he lost, and I remember
Say it was Wrath.
I can't even remember, but I remember watching TV and I go, "Dude, that streak's not true. I saw this guy lose. I saw him put somebody over at the AJ Palumbo Center." So they do whatever. It's the same thing as fucking Andre and Hogan. Everybody was like, WrestleMania 3, they said nobody's ever slammed the Giant. Dude, Hogan slammed Andre like 16 times before that fucking match even happened.
The only reason why that there would be any legitimacy, like to that kind of level of kayfabe, is is that like because Yokozuna would go up for anybody,
Mhm.
you know, and they'd talk about it if he lets you, you know, if he lets you, and same thing with Andre. Andre, you know, would have let Kenny Jugan slam him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if the situation warranted it, you know, like so, and so as far as that goes, you know, it's a matter of who you're working in the ring when it comes to that
Absolutely.
kind of thing. And then that undefeated streak, you know, it's like he'd been doing it a year, and a full year that they started adding the numbers. It's like you're on full tour, full time schedule, and you've only worked 70 matches. Get out.
Yeah, but the funniest thing was like 1 week he'd be 23-0. You're like, all right, cool. And then a week later they're like, and here he is, 45-0, and you're like,
How did you work?
It's not math.
yeah, you're like, how many?
27 shows in 5 days. How the hell did that happen?
I'm like, well, wait a minute, what? 23, 45? What the fuck is that?
I knew that one would be a conversation starter.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
That is a
Yeah, I
good
like
one.
that.
What else you got? Is that it?
I do have a few more, but
How about one more then?
Okay. Dolph Ziggler's 2014 Survivor Series role was originally meant for Roman Reigns, but he got injured.
That is true.
That is 100% true.
That is not a conspiracy. That is actually true.
I think, wasn't that the time he was battling leukemia?
Yeah, that wasn't until 2018, or it might have been the first time.
But Dolph actually just told that story.
That match was so incredible.
But I think
that was his gauntlet match.
I think
right? Oh my
I just saw that on YouTube. I'm pretty sure he just told that story. He said he was meant to do that, or it was supposed to meant to be him, but he got sick.
That's one of my favorite matches.
Yeah, but that is true.
Gauntlet match. That match was incredible.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you did a great job this week. I am very happy with that. I think that you got to make sure we do that every week because that was phenomenal, and your flow with it was great. But segueing into it, what I want to talk about is something that I finally sat down and watched, and I'll tell you right now, I regretted every minute of it. I wish I would have got it back. I was not the general consensus. I did not agree with the population of the world. I sat down and watched Mr. McMahon on Netflix.
Oh,
It was trash.
kayfabe, 8,000%.
One time.
So everybody was like, "Oh my god, it was amazing!" And then they made it all. They were like, "Oh yeah, well, in the middle of middle of filming this thing, we found out about the allegations, and he up and left, and he never finished the interviews." It's like, okay, whatever. It was so much a work. It was not. It was
I
unbelievable.
wasn't impressed.
They were like,
because I only saw it one time. I wasn't impressed.
they were like, "Oh yeah, he's a father figure." You had Stone Cold, Undertaker. You had fucking everybody like, "Yeah, Vince McMahon was a father figure to me," and all this stuff. And then what really tipped it off for me at the end, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" They had Shane come back, and he's like talking and everything, and then he did the big match, and he's like, and there's this big build up, and he goes, "Finally, at the end of that match, I came out. We were in the back, and my dad gave me a hug. And I leaned into his ear, and I said, that's all I ever wanted." And he's like, and that was worth it. And I was like, Get fucked.
like that's gay.
Get the fuck out
That's
of here.
the gayest way to end a movie.
It was so gay. It was almost gay chicken gay. He almost, I should send him that belt. I should send fucking Shane McMahon that fucking belt because it was so dumb. The whole thing was a fucking work. And then they were like, yeah, we pushed the envelope. We did this. We did that. And then like they had Shawn Michaels talking about, he's like, oh, McMahon's most professional guy. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they were talking too highly of him.
They were all sitting there like, well, this man controls my Legends contract.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
they might as well said the truth and said that they controlled my Legends contract,
Well,
and I can't say a damn thing.
and then they started talking about all the allegations and stuff.
Unlimited
One thing I
NDAs.
noticed, and I had to Google it, I was like, this is funny. They're really they focused on the Owen thing. They focused on the Sable thing.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh yeah, Sable sued them and she lost, but then they brought her back and they were like, that's the business. That's the business we live in. You sue each other, you do whatever. And then, but it's business, so we bring them back because we're professionals.
Yeah.
I noticed somebody was missing. They made Sable out to be like the first diva, and they blew her up, and they were like, yeah, she did all this stuff, and they made her do this, and they made her do that. She was not the one that exploded. Who was the one that exploded as like the first diva?
Sonny.
Sonny was. So I was like, yeah, and Sonny worked with us on Bar-jutsu when we first started and everything. Always appreciate it, even though she'll never see this because she's in jail right now.
I'll never forget that too either. I spit out. I was watching a YouTube video, and I spit out my beer. And for some reason it came up on my scroll, and I looked, and I was like, Tammy.
Yeah.
Sammy!
We just like, when I started traveling with New Jack and I started meeting everybody, traveling with New Jack. And like, it was just one of those things. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing this thing now. She was like, I'd love to be on board with that. And I was like, all right, awesome. This works. So we started going from show to show and she was promoting it and it got big. It got real big. I was happy. But I Googled it and I said, there is not one mention, not one likeness, not one image of her on that show. And they said they purposely they eliminated any mention of her, any pictures of her, anything that involved her. It was not on the show. Netflix purposely said we don't want her on here. She killed that guy.
Yeah.
She drunkenly killed that guy, and she had chance after chance after chance. And yeah, you know what? She was awesome for what she did with us. I appreciate it, but you can't do that.
So the next thing I'm going to bring up next week is wrestlers that have also killed people.
Oh, please do it.
Oh.
Please do it. I love it. You gonna talk about like Snuka and stuff and everyone? I love it.
I actually, and I'll throw in a teaser. I actually got an A+ on my advanced journalism reporting because I did a 20-page piece on a situation that happened around the year 2007.
I like it.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I am super fucking excited about it. We got to clean that belt. I got to do something because it's driving me nuts.
Which one's gay chicken?
No.
Listen, I had an idea that I was going to run by you because I thought I had an idea that I was going to run by you because you had me cut the gay Macho Man promo like last week. I was going to come.
Words I would never think I would hear in a lifetime. Cut the gay Macho Man promo. Hey, can we go back and show? Oh, we don't have a producer to do that?
But I had an idea that what I want to do, and I might actually still do this anyway, is I was gonna buy like an 8-pack of Oscar Mayer wieners and just sit here. Well, as part of the sports distributor, and I'd be in training for gay chicken, and I would just sit there and eat wieners the whole time. I might still do that.
I love it.
But you'll be doing the Raw report. I'll just be going, I'm training for gay chicken, slapping myself with wieners.
Hey, one thing I want to mention, and I said it to Danielle before. I want we got to have more guests on there. What kills me is we had a guest lined up for tonight, and yet again, you see, she's not here. We tend to get people that are like, yes, I will be there next week. It was the one we did the music video for her. She's supposed to be here tonight. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. So we were going to have a guest tonight. They confirmed. No show. It's fine. It happens. But we get that a lot. What I want is if you are a stand-up comedian and even if you come to Scarpaci's here on Monday night, where it's open mic night, we'd love to have you on the show. I want to get like a guest appearance every night from. I don't care if it's a local comedian or a local actor or whatever it is. I don't care if you go to a strip club on Wednesday nights and shoot ping pongs out of your snatch. I want you.
I want you too, but for a completely different reason.
I know a girl that would do quarters.
Quarters? Oh, bring her in.
Go.
I don't know her anymore. I know her, but like I don't know what she's doing now.
We do have to get an update though, because Ruby, I do believe, had her surgery.
Oh,
They're
so
gonna
she's
be.
got the mommy milk.
Yeah, I think they're healed and everything. So we're gonna see how that goes. Well, we'll have Ruby back on the show soon. And what else is going on? Anything other than my fucking match? Well, I'm
Talk about it then, motherfucker. Go.
February 13th. Jimmy DeMarco, Van Hughes, CWF Mon Valley Championship. Company that doesn't even exist anymore. You know, I sent that motherfucker a fucking email. I was like, hey, house, just let you know, we have this belt and we're doing a spot. It's a 20-year anniversary of the night that I lost it to him. And I hope you don't mind, but we're going to be using the CWF name. Are you cool with it? Never opened my message, never said anything. So fuck it. I don't give a shit. But
I told you he's a phony.
CWF Mon Valley Heavyweight Championship, February 13th, Friday, 2026, Irwin, PA, at the Elements venue. Sold out. You believe that shit? Fucking sold out. Not only was it sold out, they had to add 12 ringside seats. They sold out. Now it's standing room only if you want to go.
Wait a minute. I didn't buy my ticket. Oh my God. I'm just going to have to be the head of security.
You're going to have to just show
I'm
up.
just going to. Brett Paradise is going to have to be
show
the
up.
head of security for this whole deal. I got to bring Layla Page with me because if any woman wants to take the step in, I'm going to say, hey, get them to step in.
Great.
That's what's going to happen.
But
You're
yeah.
rolling deep, son.
But seriously, yeah, it's going to be.
You have to like come in disguise.
It's going to be. I'm going to tell you right now. I have been training for months. I ballooned up to 293, getting heavy and everything. No. Oh, thank you very much.
No, your traps. No, I can
So-
tell because his traps are like.
I ballooned up to 293, all muscle weight, right? And so then for the past 2-3 weeks, I've been cutting out carbs. I haven't really been drinking pop. I was been doing water, flavored water if I had to.
But he's
But
drinking Iron City Mango,
I
so
am
don't know where he's at.
I'm back down to 280. I am pretty like I'm not gonna say well defined. I'm not a Chippendales dancer, but like my shoulders, my chest, and everything, I have some definition. I am pretty geeked out because, like I said, I have been fucking working hard, doing some cardio.
So you're not quite like that Saturday Night Live sketch. You're not quite Farley, but you're not quite Swayze.
Exactly. I would
You
say
talk about Chippendales.
I would say I'm Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
I am in the middle.
Yeah, because you're about to kill Jimmy DeMarco in the ring.
I am.
That makes sense. You're Michael Myers. Absolutely.
I'm gonna rape him. Middle of the ring. in front of this kid.
Rape is bad. Okay.
I'm gonna do things to him that they're gonna stop the show. I shit you not. Because he has been talking some massive shit. And I
hear him running his mouth.
thought it was going to be professional. I thought it would be like, hey, you know what? Let's just do this. It's too big. But he has been talking some shit. And I'm like, really? Okay. Bring it on, motherfucker. So I will see how it goes. That's bell time is at 8. Doors open at 7. Our match is somewhere closer to the end of the fucking show, I think, because I have training that night.
Why would you not have you go on last? That's like having Dwayne and Hulk go on second to last, and then you got to settle it with Jericho and Hunter.
I know nothing about that, but
WrestleMania 18.
no, I know. That's because that was on fucking Mr. McMahon. I'm just saying I know nothing about their decision to put us on when they put us on. That's on them. But fucking no.
You mean I still got to work security for a main event that when we know the riot's going to happen when this goes on?
I have a new outfit ready for it and everything. I'm all excited. I bought an outfit that I'm going to wear once. Because I shit you not, this is the end. They even talked, they're like, well, what about if it goes well? Do you want to come back? And I was like, no. I said, yeah, what am I going to do? Come back in a fucking handicap chair? A wheelchair?
Well, I will say this. Marshall Gambino, I hear you running your mouth about Brett Paradise. And I know that this is a one-shot deal for him. But don't get it twisted, young man. Because I'll tell you this. If you want to run your mouth with your big old Goomba, big old belly. Oh, mon ami, you eat all your spaghetti, Macho Gambino. Well, I tell you what, you run a moving company, I'm going to move your ass out of the professional wrestling business. You say one more word about Brett Paradise.
I like it. You know,
I was out of nowhere.
you know, he got the.
Oh, and you want to bring a woman with you too? Guess what? Guess who signed a contract with Brett Paradise? Layla friggin' Page. So bring it.
I like it. So next week, I want to try to get a guest here, and if possible, only bring back some shock trivia. I'll have the callers charged. Oh man, I really want to. I really want to get two. If we can get two people that want. If you're watching this right now and you want to get shocked and maybe defecate in your own pants, give us a call.
Try to ask.
And we will we'll take a look.
Get DeMarco in here for that shit.
No,
she's absolutely
I don't want to see
right.
him. I don't want to see him until the night of the show. Because I don't want it to get out of control and fucking. We'll do what we got.
You're gonna shoot on him, cowboy.
I might. But I know we know some COs that'll probably come in. So let's do that. Shock trivia next week. We'll pick the question.
Watch what's gonna happen. None of these people are going to show up that we have slated to do
what I would like?
and then it's going to end up being me, and I'm pissing my pants.
I'll tell you what I would like. This is what I would like. If we can get two contestants to play shock trivia, and we get two strippers in here. Sorry, exotic dancers. If we can get two exotic dancers in here, so we're the callers, and they have to get the questions right.
We're doing law enforcement versus strippers.
The one? We could do that. We definitely do that. That wouldn't be bad at all.
If you're gonna have the strippers doing the question and answer, whoever's on the shot callers has to choose which strippers that they get.
See,
I like that. We could have law enforcement strippers, and one stripper at a time has to wear it. One law enforcement. I like that. Let's line that up. Let's try to get that lined up. Because, like I said, I know we can get some fucking COs in here to do that shit. Free beer and food for whoever wants to play next week.
For shits and giggles, I'll put the shock on. I'll be like the. Can I be like the
you can't wear it. No, with your health issues, you definitely can't wear it.
Oh, what? Because I have high blood pressure.
Yes,
all that other stuff.
You'll drop dead.
No, Bob. Actually, that's just stimulation.
Did you wear one? Did you wear it before? You pussy.
No, I mean,
you big old pussy.
Fuckface.
Fucking, he does look like a fuckface.
No,
retard. Guys, that's it for us. That is a show.
Right.
Fuck, man. This fucking show goes so quickly. We're gonna have to start extending it to like a 2-hour show. I shit you not. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank Meineke, Iron City Beer, KMC, Pew Pew Firearms, Noor Belts, Phoenix Motorsports, Fista Productions, Layla Page and her vagina, Bembene.
Wait, I know how I can sign off on behalf of KMC Firearms. Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!
It's like, I don't get that reference.
No, I do.
Guys, that's it. From all of us here, Meineke, Bar-jutsu, and Iron City Beer. Please drink responsibly. We'll see you next week.